I'm here at home, so pagpasensyahan niyo na yung background ko, but I cannot wait to share with you AIA's newest medical solutions for people who wants to have hospitalization benefits to add up to their health insurance coverage. So ito is a health card na merong life insurance benefits na maliit. Maliit lang siya para halos negligible yung cost and we can focus on the hospitalization coverage and benefits. So, healthcare funding is one of the major pillars of financial planning. Napaka-important that we have a health fund because it's one of the biggest needs of Filipinos out there. All right, lahat tayo dito no dahil nga medyo limited din naman ang income natin. We cannot afford na magkaroon ng health crisis kaya dapat we prepare a fund, a separate fund for that. And when we talk about healthcare funding, two parts yan. Dapat meron kang critical illness coverage, separate fund, and then a separate fund in case of hospitalization na hindi critical illness. Or both. Ideally, both meron talaga tayo. So, today we will discuss AIA Max Protect Medical. So, more on dun siya sa pang-hospitalization coverage. Pang-confinement siya. Alright? So, meron siyang 200,000 na life insurance. Right? Hindi to pwedeng itaas, hindi to pwedeng bawasan. So, 200,000 lang, maliit lang yung coverage. So that we can focus on the health card. And the health card is powered by Medicard, wherein focus ito sa mga confinement benefits. No? Hindi siya kasama yung mga check-ups lang no, kapag may simpleng lagnat, etc. Dapat ito confinement. Alright? So it's actually a life insurance product na merong rider. The rider is called Enhanced Medical Benefit Rider or EMBR, powered by Medicard. Tapos may apat na options or apat na plans. Plan A, B, C, and D. Plan A, 750,000 yung annual benefit limit niya. Up to 750K yung pwedeng makover in a year. Alright? Plan B is 1.5 million. Plan C is 3 million. And then Plan D is 6 million. So yun yung apat na option. Siyempre, depende sa budget or depende sa coverage na gusto mo. Then of course, magba-vary na lang yan. Now, si AIA Max Protect Medical, alright, meron siyang life insurance that you have to pay up to age 65. So, maliit lang yung cost niya. Alright? And then, yun. Fixed yung premium ng life insurance. Now, increasing yung premium ng medical, yung medical benefit rider. Kasi syempre, di ba, depende sa habang tumatanda tayo, nagmamahal yun. And then of course, habang tumatagal siya, medical inflation, nagmamahal siya. So ang maganda lang rito, predetermined na yung price, hindi siya based sa utilization. We'll talk more about it later. And then, it has the option to renew, you have the option to renew the medical benefit up until age 80 or hanggang afford mo. Alright? So, just wanna discuss the important features na dapat alam nating lahat. First, may inner limit siya. So, there are applicable inner limits wherein hanggang dun lang yung sasagutin ng card for some of the parts no ng coverage. So we will discuss it in detail later. And then there's a copay ratio na 70 to 90% of the bill will be shouldered by Medicard or by the card. All right? So now, ibig sabihin yung 10 to 30% depende sa situation is yung shoulder ni insured or ni policy owner. And then lastly, it's again, we want to highlight the confinement related coverage siya. So dapat na confine, hindi yung pwedeng nagpa-check up lang tapos outpatient. Alright? In a very few cases lang yon, usually emergencies. But again, mainly, dapat na-confine ka. Doon related yung mga benefits na i-discuss natin today. Isa-isahin natin yan. Alright? So now, pag-usapan natin yung medical benefit rider. So for example, doon tayo sa Plan B, which is 1.5 million yung coverage per year. So for example lang, Plan B 1.5 million, Plan A 750,000. So kalahati nito. Alright? So room and board, let's say yung daily room and board mo 2,000 per day dun sa Plan B. Sa Plan A 1,000 per day, ganun siya. So let's say ang room na kinuha mo, let's say private 3,000 or 3,500, up to 2,000 lang sasagutin ng card. Alright? Miscellaneous and inpatient with prescripted medicine, pag na-confine ka na, as charged na siya. So, doon na mag-a-apply yung copay na 70 to 90%. Up to 90% yung pwedeng i-cover. Alright? Attending physician, yung doktor mo, 2,000 per day or per night. And then yung specialist, per specialist na nadadagdag, di ba? 2,500 per night yun or 2,500 per day. Alright? Kada araw na babayaran mo yun. So kung 5,000 siya, 2,500 yung sasagutin ng card. And then, ang maganda dito sa enhanced medical benefit rider na wala dun sa lumang card namin is merong pre- and post-hospitalization treatment. So 30 days before hospitalization and after hospitalization, yun yung covered niya. No? So 30 days before, pwedeng mag-reimburse, right, yung consultation ng attending physician mo, nung main doctor mo. Tapos pag pina-confine ka ng doctor mo, they i-cover, ibabalik sa'yo, mare-reimburse mo up to 2,000 per day yung consultation 30 days before. Alright? And then after pagka-discharge mo, 30 days din yung coverage niya. Diagnostic tests, yung mga pinatest sa'yo per day, up to 15,000, malaki-laki yun. 7,500 or kalahati kapag Plan A. Alright, and then prescription medicines and materials, 15,000 din per day. No, especially yung after, yung ma-discharge ka. So yung 30 days na yon, syempre dapat naman talaga bumabalik tayo sa doktor, di ba? Usually after a week or so for the next 2 weeks, ganyan, babalik tayo to check up with our doctor or hanggang 30 days pag pinabalik tayo. Alright, aside from that, merong critical care. Pag ICU or telemetry, 4,000 per day ang sasagutin. So kung 8,000 yon for example, so kalahati or 4,000 lang. Alright? Surgical benefit kasama, 50% of surgeon's fee. Surgeon's fee based on RVS, 40,000. Anesthesiologist fee, 50% of the surgeon's fee. And then, yung organ transplant, aggregate limit of up to 200,000. Right? So pag pinagsama-sama, up to 200,000 yung pwedeng ma-cover. Aside from that, merong emergency. Pag emergency ka, tapos inpatient. Alright? So yun, emergency case, tapos na-confine, it leads to confinement as charge. Alright? As charge, yung pwede mong ma-charge sa card. Alright? Pag outpatient lang, ang pwede mong ma-reimburse or ma-cover is up to 15,000 per year sa Plan B. 7,500 kung Plan A. Alright? And then ambulance services, up to 5,000 pesos. No? So yung pwedeng ma-cover for that emergency. Now, may reimbursement benefit din, di ba? Pag terminal, hospice care, lifetime limit of up to 100,000. Right? Recovery care, private nurse kapag nirecommend ng doctor, up to 10,000 per year. And then medical equipment, lifetime limit of 10,000. Yung wheelchair, crutches, etc. Alright? And then there are other value-added benefits that I will discuss later. Tapos may lifetime limit siya, times 5 ng annual limit. So if the annual limit is 1.5 million, times 5, 7.5 million. Hanggat hindi mo nauubos yung 7.5 million, pwede kang mag-renew na mag-renew. Pag gumasos ka na ng 7.5 million, yun ang sinagot ng card mo, hindi ka na i-allow mag-renew. Ganun siya. So yun maganda, no? So ibig sabihin kahit let's say meron na talagang malalang sakit, as long as na-approve ka na with AIA, you just need to pay the premium next year. Mako-cover ka pa rin up to 750,000 kung Plan A per year, up to 1.5 million kung Plan B per year. Ganun siya. So meron yung table na medyo maliit lang dito but meron sa Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, and Plan D. So it grows. It depends on the coverage mo and of course, depende sa budget mo. Alright? So again, just to summarize, si AIA Max Protect Medical, meron siyang basic hospitalization benefit, pre- and post-hospitalization treatment, meron yan. Critical care, kasama siya. Surgical benefit, alright? And then emergency care, kasama siya. Now, for reimbursement, pwede yung terminal care and then recovery care. We discussed it na rin earlier. Diba? So now, ang tanong, DJ, magkano yan? So dahil nga pinababa yung life insurance coverage, that's why I'm so excited to share this with everyone. Alright? So for a 30-year-old male, alright? So tinignan ko, 200,000 life insurance, ang coverage, ang premium ng 3,362 lang, napakababa. And then on the first year, yung 750,000 coverage for Plan A, 13,975 lang siya. Pag inad mo, total premium of 17,337.84 per year. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it goes up every year. So if it goes up every year, tignan natin yung table. So sa year 1, yun na nga sa pinaka-rightmost ng table, 17,337.84. Now, sa year 2, tataas siya ng konti. Alright? So may certain years or ages na tumataas siya like ito pag age 31 or 32. Yun nga, naging 23,271 siya. So tumaas ng konti like about 6,000. And then after that, 1,000 lang tinaas. So, 24,000 and then 25,000, 26, 27. So, parang after like 4, 5 years, 5, 6 years, tataas siya ulit na medyo malaki from 27,000 to 31,000. Tapos, 33, 34, 36, 37. And then, nag-jump siya sa 45,000. So, as you can see, pre-computed na yung premiums nito. Right? Pre-computed na siya. Now, may pros and cons yan, di ba? So, dun sa mga usual HMO, pag hindi mo ginamit yung card, so fixed yung amount, hindi tumataas. Pero pag gumamit ka, kahit maliit lang, actually, ang taas nung jump nung premium mo. So, unpredictable yung magiging premium na kailangan mong bayaran. Ito naman, predictable. Even sagarin mo yung 750,000 in 1 year, kung ang increase lang 1,000 pesos next year, yun lang yung sisingilin sa'yo kasi it's already part of your contract. So, ito na yun, predictable na siya. So, yun yung maganda. Alright? Again, you can stop paying this kung hindi mo na siya kaya. So, for example, no, papakita ko sa inyo, for the same person, di ba, let's say after 20 years, so 50 na yung age 30. So, sa ika-50, 75,000 na yung premium. Actually, mababa pa rin for a 750,000 na coverage. Alright? But let's just say, no, sige, ayoko nang bayaran or hindi ko na kaya, hindi ko na afford. So, you decided to stop. And during that time, since life insurance coverage din ito or product. So meron kang cash value na 37,101. You can choose to surrender that, makukuha mo siya pabalik. Of course, wala ka na ring life insurance, wala ka na ring health insurance. And then merong non-guaranteed dividend. So dito sa illustration, maliit lang like 6,481 yung column C. Madadagdag din yun dun sa 37,000. Kaya if you can see the column A plus C, katabi noon, around 43,582 yung pwede mong makuha during that time should you stop paying after 20 years. Diba? Siguro naman serve niya na yung purpose niya. Maybe naman during that time, baka may ibang health plan na rin na available. You can also get that. Kung healthy ka, makakuha ka nun. Alright? Kung plan B, pinakita natin, kung 17,000 yung plan A, sa age 30 male plan B, 27,121 lang yung year 1. Hindi siya doble, hindi siya 34. Alright? So, 27,000 lang siya. Mas mura kung versus sa dinoble yung presyo. 10,000 na dagdag. Alright? So, issue age nito, pwedeng kumuha is from age 0 to 50. At pwedeng i-renew hanggang age 80. Of course, medyo mahal lang by that time. Alright? Tinag-aralan ko to, product na to, parang ang best age niya to buy is from age 6 to 15 kasi mahal yung 0 to 5. I'll show you probably later. And then yung 16 to 20, medyo mahal din. So 21 to 50 years old is also nice to start. Alright? So kasi tinignan ko, pag 6 years old female, 19,997.31 lang. Alright? Yan yung premium. Mas mahal ng konti compared sa 30 years old, no? Kasi medyo mas high risk yung sa medical yung bata. Alright? So, pag titignan nyo, di ba, tataas siya from 17, 18, from dun sa pinaka-right, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, right? Pataas siya. Hanggang age 21 niya, 58,000. Tapos bababa siya at age 22. Alright? So kasi yung around 21, 22, siguro lesser risk na based on our actuarial na compute nila. So bumaba siya ulit sa 35. So unti-unti lang siya ulit tataas. So 37, 39. So hanggang age 31, mababa pa siya. Right? Only 53,000. Only on the age 32 or 26th year, ang taas ng talon during that time. So parang it makes sense na for the next 30 years, 31 years, doon mo bayaran. Ang mura pa rin ng 50,000 like 30 years from now, di ba? Mura na yon sa 750,000 na coverage. So that's very nice. Alright? Kasi tignan nyo to, pag age 1 or age 0, pag kumuha ka, 48,000 yung premium ng medical benefit. So 50,000 siya in total first year pa lang. Medyo mahal, di ba? Hindi sulit yung first 6 years. Pero at age 6 turning 7, ayan na nga, pag 7 na yung end of year age niya, 22,000 lang. So sulit na siya at that age. Kaya sinasabi ko around 6 turning 7, yun yung magandang kuhanan nito kung bata. No? Maganda na siya sa bata kasi 'di ba, in most HMOs, you cannot get yung bata lang. Dapat kuhanan mo yung nanay, yung may hierarchy siya. Bawal ang anti-selection. So let's say principal muna, and then asawa, and then panganay, pangalawang anak, gano'n, no? Hindi pwedeng kuhanan si bunso agad, huling-huli siya. Dito pwede, pwedeng siya lang. Alright, ikaw ang owner, and then yung anak mo yung insured. So if you can see here, no, from age 7 to 16, ang mura lang niya. no, in the table, and then tataas siya ng konti at age 17, and then bababa na naman siya at age 22. Right? So, ganun, nagpa-fluctuate siya, depende siguro sa risk. Si female age 50, tinignan ko rin, nasa 45,468.21 lang siya. Still affordable. Alright? Medyo mura, medyo mahal ng konti compared to probably some other HMOs. Pero ang coverage mo naman, 750,000, tapos meron ka pang 200,000 na life insurance. Alright? So if you can see, 45,000 siya nag-i-start sa year 1, and then 47,000. Hanggang age 65 actually, tolerable pa rin eh. It's just 141,000 kung tutuusin. 141,000 for a 750,000 coverage. So baka kaya pa rin i-afford siya during that time. And then, na-fully pay mo na yung life insurance. In case of death in the future, your beneficiaries will get 200,000 pa rin naman. Alright? So if you're interested with this, so with that brief details, and for if you want to inquire, I will need your full name, your birth date, occupation, and then email address para I can email the sample proposal na mabasa mo rin siya. So what you need to do is just send me a message in my Facebook page. Search DJ De Maliwat or go to facebook.com/DJ De Maliwat official. Kung gusto mong magpa-quotation na ngayon or mag-set tayo ng meeting, pwede rin. Now, if you want further details, if you want to learn and watch further yung more detailed explanation ng product, then go ahead and watch more of this video, no, kasi we will discuss it so in detail. So simulan natin yung further detailed discussion sa pre-existing condition. So pre-existing conditions, paano ba siya hinahandle? Alright? So, nakalagay rito, di ba, that no benefit is payable under this supplementary contract for any hospitalization, treatment, or surgery which results from or is caused or contributed by any of the following. So, basically, hospitalization, treatment, or surgery which commence within 1 year from the effective date, so in less than 1 year, or reinstatement date, due to any of the pre-existing condition that existed, happened, or occurred within 2 years from the effective date or reinstatement date. So, ibig sabihin, pag na-diagnose ka in your first year, alright, or may na-diagnose na sakit na within the first 2 years, pwede siya ma-consider as pre-existing eh. Kasi titignan based on the pathogenesis, the study of the doctor, kung yung sakit na yun, existing na ba siya? Baka hindi mo lang alam. Alright? So, and then, nakalagay number 2, any pre-existing conditions that are not disclosed upon submission of application form for policy issuance or reinstatement. So, dapat i-declare po natin kung meron kang alam na pre-existing, like if hypertension, diabetic yan, diabetic ka, ganon. So, whatever, no? Kung ano man yung nararamdaman natin, kailangan natin i-discuss or at disclose para mapag-aralan ng underwriters kung aaprubahan ba nila yung case. Alright? Dapat po disclosed siya. Alright? And then sa first year, basically, walang pre-existing coverage. Second year onward siya, kahit disclosed. Alright? And then of course, sa first 2 years, titignan kung meron bang sakit na na-diagnose kasi baka biglang meron na. One example, for example, kidney stones. Hindi mo alam na meron kang kidney stones, wala ka rin dinisclose, and then may na-diagnose, nalaman, or gallstone, ganyan. Diba? Hindi naman ngayon, tapos after 3 months, lumabas siya. Hindi. It could have been there already for months or for years. Hindi mo lang nararamdaman pa. So, it could be a pre-existing condition. Sa lahat po ng card dyan, ganyan. Lahat po ng company. So, ganun po yung definition or handling ng pre-existing condition. Now, let's discuss the co-payment ratio. Kung paano ba yung sasagutin, 90%, 80%, 70%. I-discuss natin yan. So, kailangan pag-usapan yung in-network or yung out-network. So, mas maganda kung within the network of availment ng Medicard, yung mga accredited na hospitals ng Medicard, yun. 'Di ba? Pag naman out-network, mas mababa ang for reimbursement na siya unang-una kasi hindi magagamit yung card, pero pwedeng i-reimburse, tapos mas mababa ang coverage. Alright? So, kung inpatient, within the network of availment, tapos hindi pre-existing, example, dengue, no, hindi naman pre-existing yung dengue. Yan, mga viral, 90% yung sasagutin, 10% lang sa insured or sa'yo. Alright? Kasi appendicitis, di ba? So, hindi yan pre-existing. Bigla-bigla yung pumuputok talaga. So, 90%. Now, kung pre-existing yan, granting on the second year onwards na 80% yung sasagutin, 20% sagot ng insured. Alright? If outside the network of availment, alright, 80-20 siya, 80% ang sasagutin kung inpatient tapos non-PEC. Kapag PEC siya tapos outside the network of availment, hindi accredited, 70% lang siya. And yung 70% na yun, not based sa bill, based siya dun sa RVS or the relative value scale. May table po, no, si Medicard. Yun yung parang HMO amount or HMO rate. Ganon. So usually, mas mababa po yun. Kunyari, example lang to. Let's say yung doctor, ang sagot niya lang sa doctor, 500. Parang ganon. Alright, so yun lang yun. Doon magbe-base. Doon magbe-base sa table na yun. So, make sure as much as possible within the network of availment para talagang hindi mabigat. Alright? Example. Let's have an example dito. Kasi nga, let's deep dive in this discussion. So, yung insured age 30 male, so yung parang sample natin kanina, Plan B yung benefit niya, so 750,000 yung kanyang medical benefit. The lifetime limit is times 5, which is 7.5 million. So let's say na-hospitalize siya, non-PEC, ang bill niya is 42,000, for example. Now, ang PhilHealth coverage, so let's say ang PhilHealth coverage for that is 4,000 pesos. So 42,000 minus 4,000, 38,000 na lang yung total na bill na babayaran, no? Now, yun doon i-allow si EMBR na 38,000. Doon ngayon magko-compute. So yung share ng EMBR or ng AIA, ng Medicard, is 90%, which is 34,200. And then yung share ng insured, 10%, 3,800. Yun lang po yung out of pocket mo. No? So, ganun po ang computation natin dyan, di ba? Based doon sa mga situation na diniscuss natin kanina. So, itong Medicard, marami din tong mga bonus benefits. Yun yung maganda ngayon sa card natin ngayon. So dati, yung luma naming card with Avega and lumang Medicard, wala pa itong mga ganito. Like yung walang annual physical exam. Now, meron siyang annual physical exam, although bonus lang ito, which can be availed sa mga Medicard freestanding clinics. Later, we'll discuss kung saan-saan yung mga yon. May dental care din. 24/7 teleconsult. So technically, meron na rin naman siyang outpatient consultation kung consultation lang, kaya lang online lang. Teleconsult lang. Alright? And then mental health counseling and then health habits and diet counseling. Isa-isahin natin. So pag APE, ito yung mga covered. So pag plan A ito, no? So marami na rin, no? Physical exam, urinalysis, fecalysis, CBC, FBS, fasting blood sugar yan, total cholesterol, chest x-ray, tapos ECG kung 40 years old and above, pap smear kung female, 40 years old and above. And then may nadadagdag, depende sa plan. Alright? So bonus yan. Kung malapit ka, kung within Metro Manila ka, alright, or sa Visayas, Cebu, Iloilo, pag Mindanao, Davao, yan yung meron tayo mga clinic. So ito, Finlash ko, yung mga different areas, no, na meron tayong freestanding clinic. In Luzon, ayan, so maraming Metro Manila, may Cainta, may Imus, may Angeles, Pampanga, may Lipa, may Santa Rosa. Yan yung outside Metro Manila. Right? Of course, may Makati, may Centris, may Fairview, Ortigas, and then McKinley, Uptown Bonifacio, Alabang. Ayan, yan yung mga areas natin. Now, dental care, right? Dental care, meron po tayo that you can avail once per year. All right? So oral prophylaxis is twice a year, and then dental examinations, simple tooth extractions, and then fillings, temporary fillings like yung pasta, gum treatment, adjustment of dentures, etc. All right? So ito po, pwede po siyang i-avail in Medicard freestanding clinics or Medicard clinics, no, within the malls, right? So ganun po 'yan. So doon po siya pwede again. And then teleconsult, yan po nakalagay dito, teleconsultation with a general practitioner, internal medicine and family medicine only through Medicard assigned accredited provider. So dapat po ganun, meron din tayo diyan, no? So pag other specialists hindi po siya covered. So 5 times a year, 2K yung limit kapag plan A. Meron na rin, 'di ba? So not bad na rin. You can do some teleconsultations anyway. Sanay naman tayo online, 'di ba? So pwede 'yan. Next, mental health counseling 2 times per year. All right? Through Medicard assigned accredited provider. All right? Except consultations with psychiatrists, hindi po covered 'yon. All right? So 'yon. So pag plan A, 2 times a year, 2K limit. And then yung health habits and diet counseling sa mga Medicard clinics po yan or lifestyle center, wala pong limit siya. So pwede po tayong pumunta doon and then we can ask for this counseling. So I also want to highlight yung waiting period. So may mga waiting period po tayo depende sa condition. Kung accident yan, immediate yan. Kahit pagkabili mo ngayon, di ba, na-approve na, alright, and then meron ka ng Medicard na card, di ba? Online naman po yan. May Medicard Go app, so you will be able to download that. Meron ka ng Medicard card number, magagamit mo na kagad dyan in case of accidental injury. Siyempre, wag naman. Alright? Kapag illness na non-pre-existing, non-PEC, 30 days yung waiting period. Ika-30th day, 31st day, pwede mo na siyang ma-avail. Pag PEC, 12 months. Pag declared pre-existing, after 12 months, right? Pag in-approve ka, after 12 months, ika-13th month, pwede na. Pwede na mag-cover ng pre-existing subject to copay. Diba? APE, immediate, pwede mo siya kagad magamit. Right? No waiting period. And then, yung dental care, 6 months. You have to wait for 6 months. Ika-7th month, doon mo siya pwedeng gamitin. And then HIV and AIDS treatment, 5 years. Alright? So, bakit maganda na kumuha ka ng AIA Medical Solutions? Kung umabot ka sa part na to, malabang really interested ka about this. So, let's discuss bakit important and bakit nag-work to. Number one, the medical protection when HMO is not enough. Di ba usually yung mga HMO natin, health card natin, even provided by our company, 100,000, 150,000, masyadong mababa. Hindi siya enough for critical illness. Pero ito, it covers hospitalization, surgery, ICU, and emergency care. Alright? So, mas maganda kasi malaki yung coverage. Yun yung purpose niya talaga. Mas maganda yung peace of mind na ibibigay niya sa'yo. Alright? Tapos may life support in case worst happens, yun yung life insurance coverage, 200,000 yung pwedeng mabigay sa family mo, no, in case of death. And then of course, long-term protection, guaranteed renewability hanggang age 80 kahit may sakit na, basta hindi naglalapse, basta tuloy-tuloy yung payment. And then of course, pag natapos mo yung pay up to age 65, up to age 100 covered ka ng life insurance mo. Right? And then of course, there's support beyond hospital bills like the APE, dental, telemedicine, mental health, and wellness counseling. So, ganun po siya kaganda. So again, based on my review, it's best for ages 6 to 15 years old and then 21 to 50. Yun yung best. Pag 0 to 5, mahal siya talaga pa, no? Mahal siya. Dapat yung 6 almost turning 7 na. Ayun. And then of course, 21 turning 22. Yun yung best. 16 to 20 or early 21 years old, mahal pa siya. Alright? So for me, yun yung best. Again, this is an honest review. So that's why I'm giving you my ideas or how I read this product. Ito yung best ages. Alright? So if you're interested, if you want to inquire, send me a message. I need your full name, your birth date, your occupation, and email address. Where to find me? Go to my Facebook page. Just go to DJ Dimaliwat or type in facebook.com/DJ Dimaliwat Official. So with that, I thank you for watching and being with me for the past almost 30 minutes dito na pinag-usapan natin. This is a very wonderful product because it focuses on health insurance. Hindi lang siya yung check-up. Right? It really gives us peace of mind, which is really needed ng Pilipino. Alright? So if you or your friends, you feel need this, don't hesitate to contact me, share my contact details, send this video to them para malinawan sila and makita nila yung benefits para sa kanila talaga. So, thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video.